Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we'll be taking a look at the Dome G30B dash cam with a rear view camera, so stay tuned. GearBest sent me this little dash cam. You can purchase it, the link that I provided below, for $41.99, and the sell is that you can get a 1080p dash cam with a lot of the advanced features that you find in the more expensive ones, plus a rear view camera that attaches to it and works with it. So if you're looking for one or two of these products, you can get both for a very sensible price of $41.99. So is it a good buy? Well, let's take a close look. A lot of stuff comes in the box. A lot of stuff. The camera, the rear view camera. Get the old suction cup thing so you could suck it to your windshield. Also, in the box, you get a 12-volt power supply that goes into your cigarette lighter, and you get some cables, you get some sticky material and screws, and you get a set of instructions, which I did not read. One thing that this doesn't come with that you need to purchase is one of these little SD cards, these micro SD cards. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all aside because I have this plugged into some power supplies, or I have this plug already plugged into a power supply. And I also have this rear view camera plugged into a power supply. Here's the deal. On the other end of this is a red and black for power, so you want to go ahead and attach that to something like your backup light, so it activates this camera when you hit your backup light, because this is your rear view camera. You would mount this somewhere on the back of your car, usually above your license plate, using that sticky material, or screws if you want to put holes in your car, kind of deal. And again, suction cuppy thing. You just pop that on there just like that, and it holds really good. I have some footage of me riding with this on my motorcycle, which was vibrating my teeth out, and it held on pretty good. So unfortunately, I just want to give you a heads up. The footage that I took on the motorcycle, I left this little plastic lens protective thing on there. So if you do decide to purchase this, don't forget to take this off. So it did diminish the image quality just a little bit. I apologize to GearBest for that, but I'm letting everyone know up front. So you can see it has these infrared LEDs, so this allows for night vision, and has a big 2.7 diagonally measured LCD screen on the back. And the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get a micro SD card, which are relatively inexpensive these days, and sort of pop it in there and press it till it clicks in there like that. Really nice. So you're just about ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and plug the power in here so you can sort of see how that power's on. This is a mini, not a micro USB plug. So once you plug it in there, you can see it automatically gives you a greeting, and it gives you a nice little ringy thing. Sort of, I like the way that sounds. It's pretty cool. And you can see the video right there. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice when you take the protective cover off the lens. Again, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to show you how the rear view camera works with this, because this is actually videotaping right now, by the way. You can put up to, by the way, 32 gig micro SD cards it can handle up to. So pretty good. You get a lot of video saved onto there. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug in the rear view camera, and this cable is long enough to get around your whole car. Look at all this cable they give you, and if not, you could always extend it, but that's definitely enough to get around my little car. So anyway, so as you can see, it's actually videotaping both. You could set this up in the menu to do dual recording, so it's actually recording out of both lenses as you're driving along. By the way, protective cover on the rear one too here. Let me get this out. You know what? Not prepared, but you know what? I'm letting you know that they protect their lenses really good. And wow, that's hard to get off. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now I gotta clean it. Alright, well, I get it off. So, now if you back up, I have the power hooked up to a 12 volt power supply here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the power. And this would be like if you were hitting your brakes. It would help. It would help a lot if I plugged in my power supply, because look, I didn't plug it in. So there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and make believe I'm hitting my brakes. And there we go. So this would be on the back of your car. And then when you let go of your brakes, now it takes a while for my power supply to discharge. So in a couple of seconds it'll be like you took your foot off the brakes. And I'll let it sit there, and there we go. And then it goes back to normal mode. Now if you find this little square distracting, you can go to single mode. You can go into the menu here. I'm going to have to lean over just a little bit and see if I can... Oh, there we go, the menu button. Lots of buttons down here. There's a menu button right there. And you could go down. You see how it says record mode, dual record. You can sort of sequence down there and change that to single. You could also change the photo quality and the video length, and this can do video loops. It could do a lot of stuff. Color balance, it does auto. You could change the contrast, exposure, delay off 10 seconds. And what that is when you turn your car off, let me go ahead and get out of the menu here. When you turn your car off, it will shut down, in this case, in 10 seconds. I'll let it go ahead and shut down so you can see that. Ain't that nice? It makes you feel calm. Very calming little music there. I'm going to go ahead and power it up. Give you your little greeting like, I'm so happy to be driving. So the other thing is, again, infrared. So if I sort of try to make it dark here, you'll see the lights will automatically sort of come on. You can see how you can still see my hand here. It's very dark. And it's using those infrared lights right now, which probably hard to see. I don't know if I can sort of make those come on, because you can sort of see those sometimes in the video, on the video camera. Maybe not. I might have too much going on here. I got a lot of lights on around me. No, maybe not. Anyway, really nice quality. Really nice quality. As a matter of fact, let me, I'm going to point this at myself. And I think it's videotaping. Is it videotaping? Yeah, because it says 44 seconds. You can see right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut and let you see what it's seeing right now, because it sees me. Hello. It's looking at me. And I'll see if I could cut that clip in there so you could see the video quality, because I sort of didn't do such a hot job when I put it on my motorcycle here. Which, by the way, let's go ahead and cut over to it actually running on my motorcycle. Well, for fun, I thought I'd go ahead and put the cam on my motorcycle. This is a 2000 V-Star 1100 Classic. It is from year 2000, which makes it 15 years old. Done a lot of work to keep this thing running, but again, I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and just go ahead and put it on there and just have a little fun, have a little fun footage. Well, I hope you enjoyed the ride. It was, I'll tell you what, my V-Star for a 15-year-old bike is running strong right now. So anyway, this guide uses 264 compression. It, again, has the IR. It has a G-Shock. So it'll automatically, you know, if it senses a crash or a big hard bump, it has I guess a little gyro in there that could sense it, and it will automatically save that video clip because it does these seamless loops of video. It saves all these individual files, and then it'll write over the old ones. It does have a battery in it, although you're basically going to run out of power because it's just a little battery. 180 milliamp hour lithium battery, and I think really that's all the specs. The camera is a 3.0 megapixel camera. Again, it's taking up to 1080p video. The lens is 120 degree angle, so you get a nice wide view, so you get a lot of the road there. Actually, I have conflicting notes here. Oh, I see. When you're at 1080p, it's doing 140 degrees. If you knock the resolution down to 280p, then you're only getting 120 degrees. So depending on what you pick there will vary the angle of your video that this lens has. So I think that's really about it. It does, again, do that automatic turn on, turn off, and we'll go ahead and finish this clip up with it saying goodbye. 3, 2, 1, go. So the deal is you're really not going to get into a dash cam with a rear view camera all in one for the $41.99 price point, unless you go to GearBest and get this one. This is about the best you can do for the money, 1080p dash cam with rear view camera. Now there is some cons. The motorcycle was actually a good test because the motorcycle on that windscreen vibrates a lot. It's probably the worst stress test you could put any dash cam through, because what you can see when I'm hitting the throttle is that rolling shutter, and you get that weird sort of warping of the video. Now, it's not going to be near as bad in your car unless your car vibrates really, really bad. It'll be a lot smoother. But I basically put this thing through hell by doing that, and it's still extremely usable. You could definitely record idiots on the road in front of you and post it to YouTube. If that's your thing, you could definitely get some viral videos. I know there, you know, Russia, I believe in Russia they make dash cams mandatory. So if you go on YouTube, you will find an enormous amount of wrecks and everything in Russia because dash cams. I personally think that dash cams should be required everywhere. I think every cop, police officer, law enforcement officer, whatever you want to call them, should have cameras on them somewhere. And I think every car driving, you should have a dash cam because they could be your best friend, and you know what I'm talking about. It can definitely prove that it wasn't your fault. Alright, I recommend it. I recommend it a lot. For $41.99, you're getting a whole bunch of really good quality video right there, with the one big con, and that's the rolling shutter. So you get that little vibration thing. Not that bad, not the worst I've seen. And remember, worst case scenarios on my windscreen on a vibrating 15-year-old V-Star 1100 motorcycle. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.